So, hi everyone, this is day 3 of the Fuck It Let's Go challenge, and today the biggest thing around this day is what I'm going to do is on the live stream tonight, well, either on the live stream tonight I'll channel a live meditation, healing, light code activation, because like I said, every one of these videos, even these mini ones, anything that I do is a light code activation, but what I mean is I'm going to channel I'm going to get us to close our eyes and, I'll either I'll do it in the way that I usually do it and blend whatever I'm guided to do of the different healing modalities that I do. And I usually do it live, but I'm saying, it might be that I pre-record it like this and there's an additional video on top of this. So just, you know, keep in line with the community tab and, just watch these videos to see what I decided on the day, because I really much live very much in the moment, because this whole challenge is about jumping a timeline. Every time I do the Fuck It Let's Go challenge, and like I said, this is either the 5th or the 6th one that I've ran. I think this is the 3rd one that I've done in public. Yeah, so I've done 2 in a private group, and this is the 3rd one in public. And it doesn't translate quite the same. Like the first few times I've done it on here, there wasn't as many people that got involved, but the people that did get involved, you got a lot out of it and you loved it. And I know that there are people that will have been doing it quietly too, but with us having more people in the channel now, I'm really quite excited to see how different the energy is and stuff. So yeah, so that's what we'll be doing today. Is I will be channeling, like I said, a healing light code activation. It'll just be in the moment, and it'll be something around, loving and accepting ourselves and all that kind of theme. And yeah, I just usually get people, I want you to say, I'm just asking them what to say. I want you to take another action towards being kinder to yourself. I don't want to overcomplicate this. It's, it might seem like this is all too easy and how's this going to make a difference, but it really does. And there's so many people in the world, but there's so many people that will be on this channel that, would swear till you're blue in the face, like, I love myself, I've done all the work, and I don't know why my twin flame's not here yet. But again, it's like I've went through all of this too, and thought that that was the case, and then realized, oh, actually no, I'm still putting other people before myself, or I'm still not having tighter boundaries. And and like I always explain, like, it's like a broken record, but it's true. The more you keep putting yourself on the back burner, and like I said, you can do that in ways where you don't actually realize you're doing it. Your twin flame will keep doing that as well. Like, you really do have to up your game of your boundaries have to be so tight, and about really protecting your own energy and tuning in to each day what that means. It's different for different people, to the point where other people are going to talk about it. Like, I definitely know people around me, like mostly my family or friends, that be like, call me a hermit and kind of like worry about me when I kind of might not be leaving the house as much as I usually would. But again, I know what that's all about. I tune into the collective energy, and and my what's going on with me personally, and the collective, unhealed shadow that I feel. And it's, yeah, I very much tune into that. So anyway, that's how it works for me. But like I said, New Earth energy is about that. It's in the present moment. And so, yeah, so I don't think I want to add any more to that. Just take one more action or something like, so for instance, right, they want me to give an example, and they usually give this one, but if you're not very good at taking a compliment from someone or receiving a compliment, because that's came up a lot in loads of it always does actually, but it's come up significantly, which is why they got me to home in on there being a theme this time. Um, if you have difficulty receiving a compliment from someone, just make a commitment to yourself that if somebody says something nice to you through any point this week, that instead of shooing it off, that you're like, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, thanks, And it can be a bit awkward. Like say, when I first started doing that years ago, you do feel a bit awkward, but it gets easier, and you can sometimes fall backwards of kind of, I don't know, saying something after somebody says something, but it's good to practice, because you are loved and you are worthy, and you do deserve to receive a compliment, or to receive the love that that what you seek is seeking you. But you've really got to get good at this. You've got to practice somewhere. Otherwise, you'll keep batting the ball away. You'll keep self sabotaging. You'll keep procrastinating. You'll keep staying stuck. you'll keep choosing people that are going to treat you like crap, to be blunt. We've all been there, whether it's love, family, friendships, work. Oh, your boss has put another workload on the table because you're the best one at it, manipulating you to do it. That must be someone, because I haven't worked in an office. It sounds like an office. But do you know what I mean? It's like, no, it's, we need to, actually, that's funny. They just flashed up a film I watched over Christmas there called Genie. It was quite funny. It's got, I think it's Melissa McCartney or something. I don't know if that's her name. I think it is, something like that. But it was all about, a genie in a lamp. But I found it really powerful because it was like the guy was, like I think he was an art dealer or something like that. But he wasn't the artist. It's like he was involved with selling the paintings to like people or something like that. But he was staying behind, like he was working late a lot, and it was like, but what they showed you, and again, because of the nature, like I said, this everything I do is about quantum leaping a timeline. It's like, because it's, basically it's like I help you jump to your highest timeline with blunt, compassionate, direct, loving guidance. I've got that written down in my room somewhere, and I was just trying to remember how I actually wrote it, but that's basically the gist of it. And really, that might sound really far out there in quantum and galactic, but hey, we are in Pluto and Aquarius now by the time you're watching this. I actually think we are by the time I'm recording this. I just want to check when it's actually done it, because it is today it's about, as I'm filming it. But we're in Aquarius season as well, and it's kind of like, it's really as simple as making a different decision. Like, so if you'd usually do this and it keeps going down the area of self-sabotaging or speaking to yourself like you don't matter, or putting yourself on the back burner, or like I said, however severe or like not so severe anymore because you've worked on it, whatever it is, I feel it's a sliding scale. And it's like what I've said from the very start of having my social media, which, like I said, it's 9 years in the summer there, is like I learn by dropping the ball. So especially when it comes to self-love, like I learn through my mistakes. And then what I realised when I look deeper into my human design is that that's actually because that's the profile, that's the type that I am. Is that, so that makes perfect sense. But there's just another example of what's unique about me. I just intuitively sense what it is that I am because I'm very self-aware. And it's, that is from working hard on myself. Like I said, for over 20 years now, from being a young teenager, I was always obsessed with this stuff. And then I was guided to the different modalities, both to receive and to training to help other people with that. So let me help you. Let me help you. What is it? Help me help you. Where's that from again? That's a film. Oh, I think it's Jerry Maguire. Yeah, show me the money. Maybe, but that's quite funny. That is Jerry Maguire, and that's the point. Is this is what I was teaching this challenge, is if I'd kept it open, right, about pick anything, like, because to be honest, it is the Leo full moon on Thursday, so tomorrow is the prompt for tomorrow. But I think it's late, it's tea time or something, but anyway, in the UK, but it doesn't really matter, the energy builds around it. And that is about creativity, it's about your inner child, it's about actual children in your life, it's about following your heart. Oh yeah, it's about see, it's about, this is what I love about just deciding to do this last minute. It's about following your heart, following what you desire. Like, if you are the divine masculine energy in particular, or a woman that's a divine feminine that can fall into that as well, it's like, because remember, divine feminine, divine masculine could be any gender. We all know that around here, but I'm just saying it for the newbies. It's you, if you fall into always doing the logical, analytical, and what makes sense thing, then maybe it's time to take a big, brave, bold risk and follow your heart. Because this is the first time I've said that actually throughout filming these videos. I feel they're getting me to do this because I always give this as an example that if you want to use this challenge in order to kind of be a bit braver and bolder about making contact with your twin flame, whichever one you are, like, use it to do that. I don't know where you're at on your journey. I'm leaving that to you to trust. Some people will be ready to use it to make that leap of faith. Some people, it's like deep down it's actually you've still got that work to do on yourself, because even if you came together now, it would break apart, because it's like you need to heal yourself. And that's why I'm here to hold space and honour everyone. But what I'm also here to give the message of is nobody expects you to be perfect, to be seeing now I'm getting tongue-tied, and I always say when I get tongue-tied, it's because it's you or your twin flame is feeling like that. So I know I'm tuning into those of you that are, either preparing to make contact with a twin flame, you're already in contact, or perhaps you're in union and you're just, it's always that next level of intimacy. Everyone's at a different part of the journey. I have helped twin flames before, and I still do, that are married or that are in long-term relationships, but it's like, because of your own personal spiritual awakenings and what you're going through, it is that next level of intimacy. And this is where, I do foresee I'm going to have a lot of twin flames that have been together a long time, and it's causing difficulties in their marriage or in their families as a whole because of the heightened spiritual awakening you're going through. So again, everybody's going through it differently. Usually when it's twin flames that have already been together, it is a case of somebody's having that, whether you call it a midlife crisis or spiritual awakening, and they're needing, therapy. Like I have saw that many times right at the beginning of when I started working with people more long term, and right up to now, it is a thing. I can still think of somebody that checks in with me now and again that is the case, that they're in a long term relationship with their twin flame, but they actually come up against a lot of the same hurdles as people that are in separation. So it's amazing to see that. That's the honour that I get, the bird's eye view of over all these years. And tuning in, I just looked at 11:11 as well when I'm sitting. You can see I'm looking all over the place. So yeah, I think that's that. Just, it doesn't need to be a big grandiose thing. Just keep being kinder to yourself. And the big thing today is it's the big healing activation that we're going to do. And you can do, before we do that, you could just spend a bit of time today as well. Just sit, like I challenge you to just sit for 5 minutes. You don't need to do any longer, just for 5 minutes, just visualizing what it would be like to be the person that truly does love and accept themselves, whatever that looks like to you. And then I'll add upon that tonight with the healing journey, or you can watch the pre-recorded video if it's pre-recorded, because I don't know yet. And I'll see you on the live tonight as well. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the challenge, and I'll see you when I see you.